everyone, I'm Becky.
And I'm Sarah.
And we're doing Bickering Book Reviews. Today we're talking about The Charmed List by Julie Abe.
Abe.
I'm sorry, I'm trying really hard to say it correctly. And I got this book off of NetGalley.
I got the audiobook off NetGalley.
So this book is about Ellie, who is, they don't really say like what class, like what she is, but she's got magical powers. She and even more than that, like she can cast spells and they like harness magic from other people. Not important to the story. So, but her family owns a magical store where people who have magic and people who are magic aware shop. Her best friend used to be the boy whose family owned a store nearby named Jack, but somehow, for some reason, he kind of cut her off in middle school, and she's kind of moved on. She's made best friends with a girl who doesn't know about magic, and she's moving forward with her life. So it's summertime, and there's like a big convention, and she's and her friend are going to they're gonna road trip. I was thinking car trip, and I'm like, that's not right. Road trip down to the convention. The friend's gonna go stay with family, and she's gonna do this magical convention. Well, they decide that they're going to get their revenge on Jack, who for cutting her off and just being kind of a jerk. And by doing so, magic's revealed to Leah, the friend. They get into trouble. Leah has to go to like school to learn how to deal with being aware of magic. And as punishment, Ellie and Jack have to drive all of both companies' supplies down to the convention and do a couple sales stops on the way. While they're traveling, they start to kind of talk and connect, and misunderstandings are explained and feelings start to develop.
I mean, this book was cute. I don't know. I never really got into the fantasy portion of it. And I think there wasn't a lot of background development to it because, like, I don't understand how some of it works.
Right.
All of the ins and outs. But there were some aspects of the magical world that were interesting. Like, I really liked the magical cabin that they stayed at.
Yes.
Along the road trip. And I liked some of the different, like, charms and things that they experienced. But some of it was it just needed a little bit more development because it was kind of confusing. So it was like
like the fact that they keep talking like about like Magazon, where magical things are sold. I was kind of like, well, like even like talking about it now, I'm like, okay, so they talk about they go out and they like harvest magic from certain places, and then they use the magic. So do they have magical powers, or do they just know how to use the magic? And that's probably something that should be explained. So one of the other things I didn't like love about this book, that I did like it, it was cute, was that like they advertised it as a road trip romance, and the road trip doesn't start until like a third of the way through the book.
And the road trip was fun. I enjoyed the road trip. I also like books about like conventions, but you didn't really get like the feel of the convention at this
book. Well, and I feel like it was just like something happened, resolve. But yeah. I see, and I like road trip because I usually love road trip books because like there's a lot of interacting with the settings, and you really only got that at that really cute magical, like there was the magical cabin and like the magical town. Like I would have liked to see more stuff like that.
Yeah, that would have been fun. So I think this book could have used more pages. Like I would have been okay if it was longer.
Right. I could have done 50 more pages of setting development and character development. I mean, and it is
development.
What development?
And road trip development.
Road trip development, like even like romance, because I felt like that happened like really fast, but was like barely there also at the same time. Because like they keep telling you like it's a romance and like there's feelings and stuff, but you don't really ever actually see that.
Yeah.
I mean, like I think that my young teen readers will enjoy this, and I like the fact that the characters are diverse in a way that that's just who they are. It's not like we're gonna like stick it down your throat. And I thought that their backstory as friends from childhood was better developed than their current relationship.
I agree.
But it was cute. Like, it was a perfectly fine book.
Yeah, it was cute. It was cute, and I would recommend it. So, like, I wouldn't steer people away from it.
No. And I think, honestly, if you look at the cover and you read the description, I think this book is going to circulate.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be like those 13, 14-year-olds are going to really enjoy it.
I agree. And it's content wise, it's on okay for them.
Yeah, I don't remember there being anything. Even like I have a lot of like 3rd, 4th graders who come up and they're all like, I'm reading on a 10th grade level. What do you have? I think even those probably could read this.
Yeah.
So should we just rate it?
Yeah.
So our rating system starts at the top with 5 unicorns, go down to 2 unicorns. If we don't like it, it's a horse.
I'm at 3 unicorns. It was unique. It is something that I would recommend to others, and that I wouldn't shy away from, and I'd still keep reading by the author. And yeah, it was cute.
Yeah. Well, and I think this is possibly the author's first book, so I would keep reading. I would try more books. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I think I can recommend it. I think that kids will like it. I'm at a 3 as well. So that is where we are on the Charmed list, and we'll see you around.
Bye.
Bye.